Hello, welcome back to Let's Play WazHack. Let's jump in with Merice the Fallen, our Valkyrie, who's doing reasonably well. Excuse me. The more astute viewers amongst you may notice that she's in a slightly different place to where we left her. The reason is very simple. I started recording this a couple of minutes ago, and the game was incredibly framey for no apparent reason. It was almost unplayable. I don't have anything running apart from WazHack and Bandicam, so I don't know what was going on there. But I left it and came back, and it seems to be better. So that's why she's in a slightly different place, and apparently being chased by rats. Yeah, so Merice is doing reasonably well, but we have had a lucky break or two, and possibly the main lucky break we've had is this weapon. Cleaver. Crap, that was clumsy. Cleaver the enchanted axe. I guess let's eat some rabid rat meat. Well, we were poisoned anyway, so that's not a big deal, really. So this axe has the potential to really be a game changer here. It's not often that I describe an item in WazHack as a game changer, because so few of them are. As a rule, spells, unless it's something like Wizard Lock, spells are not usually game-changing discoveries. Potions, scrolls, that kind of thing, generally not. And so many weapons are just generic interchangeable weapons. But this one is different. We don't really have anything to throw at this. I guess use Potion of Blindness. And another one. I do want to take it out from a distance. I don't want to throw a Frost Stone at it, really. Let's pick up those two weapons and lob those. Throw the club at it. Apparently the club doesn't have much range. Wow, not even that much range. What about the sword? Not much better. Because this is an acid blob, so I'm trying to avoid being touched by its acid cast-offs. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, do I have a remove curse? I don't have a remove curse, unless it's the Team-of scroll. Let's try that. Magic mapping, not what I was looking for. So now, the one advantage we do have, our awesome weapon, is unavailable, because we're wielding a cursed dagger instead. Alright, well, we'll have to make the best of this. Just shows you how changeable WazHack can be. If you didn't already know. So we have some giant rat meat, which is fine. I will eat that right now, get it out of the way. I'm basically, at this point, just holding out for a remove curse scroll. We do desperately need one. Otherwise, we're going to be screwed. Holy shit. Okay, what wands do we have? We have Cursed Wand of Magic Missile. That's basically the only one we can use, because it is welded to our other hand. I don't hold out a lot of hope that these orcs are going to drop remove curse scrolls, but you never know. So, we've used that wand enough that we can upgrade our spellcasting a little bit. And we'll just have to keep going. 5 orcs. One of them wearing just his pants. Oh, and now our wand's out of charges. Okay. We could use Scroll of Conflict to turn them on each other. It's worth a try. I've never actually tried that. No, it just makes them all come after me. So, let's read teleportation. There we go. At least it got us out of there. Alright, loaf of bread is alright. I'm basically going to just leg it and hope that I don't run into those orcs again. 2 scrolls. Please, one of you be a remove curse. Scroll of Conflict again. I'm going to chuck a Frost Stone at this Dwarf Lord. Oh, it went down the stairs, for pity's sake. Okay. Be a remove curse. Create monster. Fuck you! Okay, level up. will save our life here. I'm going to put a level in shield parry in the hope that that will also save our life. But I'm like, oh, shit me. That's what I get for saying straight away that this character was doing fairly well. Let's teleport out again. Oh, we get to choose our destination this time. Okay. Well, we don't want to go down and face that really terrifying looking dog. Let's go up as far as we can. Where's there a handy ladder upwards? There. So let's teleport to that ladder. And then we can hopefully climb up even further. There's the cell where we rescued that asshat. Alright. What I'm going to try, then, is get some rest up here. I should turn round, really, so that I can see if anything's coming. Okay, keep resting, keep resting. We're probably going to get hungry soon, but we don't have a lot of choice about this. Keep resting. Okay, orcs are coming. So, kill this one. Upgrade our knife skill, which is not what I'm looking for, but since we're stuck with this knife for now, I guess I'll take it. We're doing so little damage to him. Oh, no. Okay. Let's take extra healing. Didn't heal us very much. I guess we'll have to teleport out. God, it's like being Tobiles again. This is ludicrous. Okay. Uncursed potions of healing. Okay, there's some gold here. I don't want to investigate. I will take the gold. What's this meat? Smelly rabid rat meat. Couldn't possibly sound much less appetizing if it tried. Alright. So I suppose we'll descend again. Ugh. Oh, God damn it, I can't get past this thing. And there's a kobold descending from above. Come on, kill the kobold. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to have to wait for this blob to rise up to meet me. Which sounds absolutely horrific. Come on, blob. Up you come. This way. Come on. The game's still a little bit framey, and I really don't know why. Okay. We've got a load of enemies there. We don't have that frost stone anymore, frustratingly. Not sure what a power stone does. Can we just use a power stone? Let's try it and see. Where is it? Power stone. Drop, throw, knowledge. Okay. That's really unclear. Let's try chucking it, I guess. Crackling violet glow. Don't know what effect that had. Oh, I can't believe how bad this knife is. Sounds like the power stone is zapping something. We're going to have to use another scroll of teleportation here. Where did our power stone end up? There. Okay. So I'm going to teleport down here and hope that that will bait enemies into walking within range of the power stone. That is a good item. Frost stone's there as well. Possibly we can actually pick up the frost stone. So, and drop it somewhere a bit more useful. So let's take the frost stone. Power stone is out of charges, so let's not bother. A load of innards, which is handy. A couple of potions. A wand, which I can't use because I have a cursed one in my hand at the moment. But I'll take it, of course. Now, let's see if enemies are going to come after us. Hopefully not. Because now we're out of teleports. Ant could be an issue. God, I can't believe I'm having to inflict 1 point of damage at a time. Okay, how about we drop the frost stone? And just maybe that will actually kill the ant. Apparently not. Apparently not. So, what have we got that'll heal us? That. It's not enough. And apparently we have really poor accuracy, despite having quite high dexterity. And now we're poisoned as well. Alright, how about Potion of Speed? And our last Potion of Healing. See if that'll allow us to finish off the end. It did. Okay, I'm going to just leave the frost stone there, and hope that if we have a sleep here, the frost stone will intercept any enemies who come chasing us. Wow. Okay, I can see enemies standing there in the frost stone's field of effect. Seems like they're getting killed by it. To be fair, it is kind of working. So, frost stones, very powerful, as it turns out. So, I'm continuing to squeeze in a bit of rest wherever I can. We are hungry, but we do have meat on us, so I'm going to eat all this meat while we have chance. And then I'll have a rest. Hopefully more enemies will wander into the frost stone's range. Because the alternative is, if we don't hang around here long enough for the frost stone to expend its charge, we're going to have to walk through that anyway, ourselves. Well, guess we're going to have to risk it. Okay, we've got some more innards, so we'll take those. I will not take any of these weapons. I will take the frost stone. Leave all this other crap. Okay, so we did take a bit of damage, but we survived, which is the main thing. So, let's eat some hill orc innards. We have some more innards, which of course will go off pretty quickly, but it's better than not having them at all. Terrifying dog is here, so I'm going to drop the frost stone once more. Like so. And run away. Hopefully that will hurt the dog. Yeah, it is indeed hurting the dog. Dog is still coming after us, which isn't ideal. I'm going to lob a potion of hallucination at it, just for the damage, basically. Oh, it's a werewolf. That's why it looks so goddamn terrifying. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay, we're being flanked here. Let's throw a black potion at the werewolf as well. Try and jump over it. Unsuccessfully. It summoned 2 more werewolves. Okay, what do we have on the scroll front? Nothing that will help. We could drink Potion of Speed, but we're already speedy. Potion of Invisibility might help. Let's try and jump over one of the wolves. It's not working. Okay, here we go. It's probably going to kill us when we approach the frost stone, though. What about that scroll? Quick, grab the scroll. Shit! Shit! That seemed like it was going really well. It all fell down when we ended up with that cursed dagger. I should have known better than to try and throw things. I tend to forget that when you throw an item, that counts as putting it in your hand, and so a cursed item can become glued to your hand from that. I tend to forget you don't have to actually equip it for that to happen. So that was our downfall, really. We'd have done a lot better there, I'm sure, if we'd been able to continue using our awesome axe. And that's the only time I've found a weapon like that, as far as I remember. So we had a load of wands, most of which were identified. Some scrolls, which were all identified. Yeah, there was basically nothing unidentified of note. I did wonder if the green gems might have been gas stones, but they weren't. Some of them were emeralds, but emeralds are no use in combat. So there was nothing there really that could have saved us. Let's try again, shall we? I feel like the Valkyrie was doing alright, so let's repeat that. Going to take points out of my magic stats, of course, put them into dexterity and constitution as much as possible. Looks like we've bumped all of those up as much as we can. So let's go. Lettith, the fair. Okay. So here we go. Right. Black potion. Beat down a kobold. Carrot, obviously handy, but not a game-changing early find here. Alright. Weapons aren't exciting me unduly. What's that? Is that a potion? It is a potion. Spellbook doesn't really interest me, but I will take the blue mushrooms. 9 isn't enough to pull off the fairy trick, but it's better than nothing. Copper wand could prove to be a lifesaver, depending on what it is. Oh, we haven't quite cleared out this floor yet, so let's go and investigate the rest of it. Jackal doesn't really worry me. Perhaps it should. It took quite a bit of killing there. But it did drop some meat, so we'll scarf that immediately. And then we'll kill this green lichen here. Okay. Murky potion. You know, I'm getting to the point now where I'd actually kind of like to just get WazHack finished. Not that I'm no longer enjoying it, but there are some other things I'd quite like to let's play. But I don't want to abandon WazHack unfinished. So, I'm kind of in two minds. I'm ambivalent about all this. We did just pick up an item of jewellery, which could be extremely good. But we don't know yet if we have any identify scrolls to tell us what it is. In fact, we have 2 items of jewellery. It might be worth trying our scrolls just for those. Okay, teleport is not what I was after. But I'll save myself a bit of a walk. Teleport over there. Oh, apparently we went... Oh no, we did end up in the right place. Okay, what about the other one? Identify. Okay. I'm not sure whether to choose the ring or the amulet. I'm going to say amulet, I think, simply because they can be an amulet of life-saving. Amulet of Dweomery, not really what I was looking for. Oh, but we get 2! So, the ring. Cursed Ring of Invisibility. Cursed isn't ideal, but Ring of Invisibility is pretty good, so I'm willing to take the curse there. So let's equip both of those. Dweomery, of course, doesn't actually identify items, but it does tell you whether they're cursed or not, which would have been literally a lifesaver and or a game changer if we'd had that ability with our previous Valkyrie. We'd have known that that dagger was cursed, and so that we should not throw it. I might still have thrown it, because I can be a bit of a Burke like that sometimes. But I'd have only had myself to blame. Okay, wedge of cheese, key, fine. As usual, I'll take the bow and arrows, just in case I find that they're useful later on. Game's still a bit framey. I really don't know what's going on with it today. I'm not running anything else. So apologies if it's boggling anyone's eyes a little bit. It is mine. You sense that your short bow's blessed. Well, at least I know it's not cursed. That's something. Okay. Again, don't want to tackle the acid blob. So really, this is an ideal candidate for us to try out our bow and arrows. So let's unequip the... I think... Do we need to unequip the shield? I don't think we do. So let's try bow and arrows. Oh. Yes, we do, in fact. So let's unequip that and equip that. Okay. Yeah, we have high enough dexterity to score some hits, which is nice. And a level up, of course. Now, I'm not going to take Dweomery since we have that ability with our amulet anyway, but I'm going to take First Aid. Because with our previous character, it felt like it was taking a long time for us to regain health when we were resting. And that's a problem I don't want to have. So I'm going to re-equip those. I am going to drop that -2 Morning Star that we started with. I don't feel like that's going to be particularly advantageous as we continue here. Okay, what's next? Some more potions. Also recover the arrows that we just expended on that blob. What's that? Longsword. Could be handy, I guess. I'll take it. Just so that our Dweomery will tell us whether or not it's cursed. And if it isn't, then I might try it out at some point. See if I feel like it's more effective than our starting axe. Yellow mould could be a pain. I'm just going to jump over it and take this scroll. And in fact, I'm going to read the scroll in case it's a remove curse, and it might uncurse that ring that we're wearing. Again, it's a good ring, but I still prefer to have things not cursed wherever possible, even if their effect is good. Regardless, it was magic mapping, not remove curse, which is one of my least favourite scrolls, I have to say. Tempting to take another level of First Aid, because I'm still not happy with how fast we're healing. But because I feel like we're missing a lot, I want to make the most of the hits we do land, so I'm going to go with Weapon Precision. Goblin riding a rat, not too worried. I feel like we're not finding much food at the moment. We have got that wedge of cheese in reserve, but we're not finding much in the way of meat, really. even from rats, which are usually fairly reliable meat droppers. What about you? No, still no meat. So anyway, I guess let's descend. A sleeping rat doesn't trouble me. Another level up. So now I am going to take a second level of first aid. Maximise that healing, particularly if we come up against poison. Going to sell out unwanted crap here. Of course we haven't identified all these, so they might be worth more than they appear to be when unidentified, but I'm going to offload them anyway, considering we've been struggling with burden problems in the last couple of runs. I'm going to get rid of those black potions, because 1, they're cursed, and 2, black potions are usually shit. What else? I'll sell magic mapping because it's worth the money, and I'm not going to use it, frankly. We know the longsword isn't cursed, so I will actually try using that soon. So we've got a bit of money there. Let's see what he has for sale while we're here. He's got a twisted ring, which we can't afford or identify at the moment. He does have a scroll of identify, so I'm going to take that. Could take that wand as well. I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy the wand as well as the scroll of identify. And move on. Now, before we attack anything, I'm going to switch to the longsword and just see how it feels. Oh, fell on a sleep trap. Or stepped on a sleep trap. Let's let the rat run over it. And try killing the rat. Okay, so the longsword is extremely inaccurate. Let's just quit that. And unequip it, go back to our axe. Oh no, we fell asleep again. Shit. There you go. More reliable hitting. That's the way forward. Yeah, so. Sorry, I used a gerundive there. I find gerundivs vaguely irritating, even though they're perfectly legitimate. If you don't know what a gerundive is, then I don't blame you. I didn't know either, until I learnt Latin for my master's degree. Yeah, anyway, so grammatical terminology aside, let's press on. I wasn't trying to show off that I have knowledge there. Just, I find information interesting, and I was interested to learn that the gerundive is a thing. Ah, less framey at last. Wow. Okay. Yeah. In case you're curious and you actually want to know, the gerundive is the technical term for where you use a verb as a noun. So walking, for instance, or as I said there, hitting. Oh yeah. Like if you, as my Latin teacher always said, if you say walking is good for you, you're treating walking as a noun, but it's actually a verb, so that's a gerundive. Anyway, let it never be said that watching Let's Plays of roguelikes isn't an educational experience. You're learning grammar, viewers! Wow. Could I do anything less fun? Well, I don't know. I quite like grammar. So anyway, moving on. A lot of sleep traps around, but that's alright. It's healing us up. Another scroll of identify, so it might actually be worth identifying some of our other crap. What do we have? We have that other ring. Potions, wands. It might be worth identifying the wands. So let's use an identify. Use it on the turquoise ring. Cursed ring of sea invisible. Again, not a bad effect to be cursed with, but I don't often run into invisible enemies, so I'm not going to wear it yet. I might put it on if we run into an invisible enemy. I'll also eat this meat while I think of it. And I am actually going to use our last identify scroll to identify that wand that we bought from the shopkeeper. Uncursed wand of create monster. What a waste. What a waste of money. We blew a lot of cash on that. I mean, I suppose we could use it to grind, and a few people have suggested doing exactly that. But I'm not convinced. Some stuff is going to come out of this door, and we don't have that much health. So I'm not feeling great about it. But it appears we're stuck with it now. So let's chuck a potion. Potion of Polymorph. Turned one of them into a bat, which actually isn't a bad outcome. Let's use the Murky Potion. Potion of Speed. Definitely not what I wanted. How about the Frosty Potion? Potion of Healing. Also not what I wanted. The bat went down without too much trouble. We'll pick up the wand and these scrolls. What else have we got? Oh yeah, I wanted to drop the longsword, so actually I'll chuck that at this guy. And I guess, can we... Don't know if we have any healing potions. Let's beat a tactical retreat. Still taking a lot of damage from them, actually. Went the wrong way there, and we're almost dead. Let's leap over that and hope they run into it. Yeah, in your face, Kobold. So let's have a rest while he's sleeping. Didn't get us a lot of health back, actually. And that one dodged over. Alright, let's try chucking another potion. Didn't find out what that is. And that was the end. So we've had a couple of unlucky runs today. What were we carrying? Shield was pretty good. -1 wasn't great, but Reflection is a nice effect. Our gems were just glass, except for the Portal Stone, which I never use. Potion of Extra Healing could have been a lifesaver. Should perhaps have gambled on drinking them rather than throwing them, but there was no obvious right decision between those. Wand of Lightning could have been good. Magic Missile. Could have tried out any of these wands, and most of them would have been handy. But I was very cautious about being cursed with one after our previous character. But such is the nature of WazHack. You're always faced with difficult decisions, and it's often easy to see which was the right one in hindsight. Anyway, thanks for watching. Rejoin me the next time when we'll start completely afresh with a new character. Until then, bye for now.